probably have seen it, and there is a prophecy associated with the white buffalo. When the white buffalo is born, there is it was born in Yellowstone. Look at this. For the Lakota. Let's get up here if we can. Come up here to the news. Welcome and good evening. The Native American celebrates the rare white buffalo in Yellowstone that has been happening. We're just going to clip into this really fast so you can see it. It just happened June the 27th. The Native American ceremony will celebrate the rare white buffalo birth in Yellowstone. That's what we are looking at right now. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to turn this off because I have no idea what this thing is going to do. I got to turn the light on in here. There's a lot going on in the world. There is. Let's see if we can get this on here. If you didn't see the news, it is right here. The drummers sing a song at the end of a naming ceremony for the white buffalo, which has been birthed in Yellowstone. Let's come over here. A heartwarming ceremony near Hetman Lake. Hello there, Al Honey. The chief is looking the return of the sacred in the Lakota. The crowd erupted in cheers. The event was a significant part of Native American religious ceremony, featuring dancing, drumming, and storytelling. Let me see, get this right here. I should bring my one in here. The significance of the white buffalo's calf. Let's look at this. The calf was named Wakan Glee, which means return sacred in Lakota. The chief is looking on, that reflects the sacred and the prophetic nature of the calf's birth. I don't know if, I didn't see the major news channels showing this. I really didn't. I did not see any of the major, like CBS, NBC, and all of that at all. I have not. 2000, we're going to read about it. The birth was commemorated with a Native American ceremony that included the dancing and the retelling of the legend of the buffalo calf woman. So we got the buffalo calf woman is what we got, you all. Hey, Gina, what happened? I fell down. Gina took a little tumble. Oh, I did take a little bit tumble on here. Let me read this for you. But I really try to, I don't like, I'm so used to my one thing. Hello, Carol, honey. We got to get the white buffalo. If I can get over to it right now. Can y'all hear me over there? It's, according to the Lakota legend, the white buffalo calf woman appeared 2,000 years ago during the time of hardship and promised to return in times of need as a white buffalo calf. The chief looking horse said, "It's up to each and every one of you to make it happen for the future of our children. We must come together and bring the good energy back." We want to bring that good energy back. Every single one of us wants to bring that good energy back, but there is some bad energy on the earth that needs to be cleansed off the earth because it's literally interfering with all the good energy that we have on the inside of us. And it's really hard to press up against that bad energy because that bad energy is really pushing hard. That's why you had to get the spiritual bulldozers out and just push through the obstacles in the way, because they got lots of obstacles in the way. We got the white buffalo calf that has been born is what's happening. Hello and welcome. The calf, it was born in Yellowstone. Was it just this past month on June the 4th? And since then, it has not been spotted, raising concerns that it may have fallen victim to predators, river currents, illnesses, or other hazards, but its birth remains an auspicious sign with deep roots in Lakota legend. Hello. Let me get this. The white buffalo calves are extremely rare, particularly in the wild. While the white calves can appear on buffalo ranches due to interbreeding with cattle, there is no record of a white bison being born in Yellowstone, the continent's largest reserve of the wild animals in recent memory, if ever. So they got the white buffalo. And this is the message of the white buffalo. According to Chief Looking Horse and other tribal leaders, the birth as a message from the natural world that Mother Earth is sick and has a fever. It's the fulfillment of our prophecy. The preservationist Devon Old Man added, "It's hard to be a native these days. We have to look at the bigger picture." So the white calf has been born, and there are efforts being made to protect and honor the wild buffalo. These are the last remnants of 30 to 60 million that once was on the continents. So let's get to here. Let me see this right here. Here's a picture, some more pictures. This is when a white buffalo calf is born, it's a sign that their prayers are being heard and that the promise of the prophecies are being fulfilled. To the American Indians, a white buffalo calf is the most sacred living thing on earth. The calf is a sign to begin life's sacred loop. The birth of a white buffalo. American Indians say that the white buffalo, look, see, it's an omen because birth takes place. Oh, okay, let's see. This birth takes place. Let's see if we can got it. We can do this. Long ago. We got to read the legend, you all. We're going to read about it long, long ago. This is for many American Indians such as the Sioux, the Cherokee, the Navajo, the Lakota, the Dakota, celebrate the white buffalo calf. The story of the birth of the white buffalo goes as follows. Long ago, there was a great famine, and the Lakota chief sent out 2 scouts to hunt for food. While they were searching, they saw a figure in the distance. As they approached, the figure appeared to be a beautiful woman. One of the 2 scouts was filled with sexual desire, but despite the warnings from the second scout that the woman appeared to be sacred, the man approached the woman. Soon, a cloud enclosed the pair, and the man turned into a pile of bones. The second man approached the woman, and although frightened, the woman explained that she was Wakan, or holy. She instructed the scout to go back to his people and tell them of her arrival. When the white buffalo calf woman arrived, she brought the white buffalo calf Chanupa pipe, the most sacred object a person can possess, and taught them 7 sacred ways to pray. Before she left, she told the people that she would return again to restore harmony and spirituality to a troubled world. She then rode upon the earth 4 times, changing color each time, and turned into a white buffalo calf before she disappeared. As she left, great herds of buffalo surrounded the camps. When a white calf is born, it is a sign that their prayers are being heard and that the promise of the prophecies are being fulfilled. To the American Indians, a white buffalo calf is the most sacred living thing on earth. The calf is a sign to begin life's sacred loop. Some American Indians say the birth of a white calf is an omen because the birth takes place in the most unexpected places and often happens amongst the poorest people. The birth is sacred within the American Indian communities because it brings a sense of hope and is a sign that good things are about to happen. Let's flip this around. In August of 1994, a white buffalo calf called Miracle was born in a farm in Janesville, Wisconsin. She is believed to be the first white buffalo since 1933. It is important to note that Miracle was very rare white buffalo and not to be mistaken with an albino buffalo. To the American Indians, the birth of miracle was the fulfillment of their legends, as if the Great Spirit wished to bring hope and peace to all nations and people. As today, the last known white buffalo calf baby was born July the 4th of 2012 in Avon, Minnesota, but sadly died 2 weeks later. So, yeah, this is like, you can see the white buffalo calf right here. We see it at the NBC News. I don't think it made its way around the news like it should have. They don't want to talk about the prophecy. It's rare. Hello, Ezekiel's will. This is the prophecy of it. But there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's, what can we get rid of all this stuff? The rare birth and stuff. The Central Texas Ranch. There was one also. It's a warning. Warning as the birth of a rare white buffalo calf in Yellowstone. What is the warning? It's a warning. It's going to bring better times. So what do you all feel is going to happen? Is it an omen that it's going to be better times, or is it an omen that it's going to be really bad? Because the white buffalo lady, woman, she was holy, and was it that she appeared in times of famine over 2,000 years ago? Does that mean that we are going to have a famine? Some people say that it is the return of the Messiah. It's a sign of the return of the Messiah. Ezekiel's will. Do you have a YouTube? Hallelujah for the Most High. Faith in Christ. 2,000 years ago, the new nation. It's the return. The sacred buffalo. Good times to come. Let's hope it's good times to come. They see it was born in the wild. It had specifics to it. The white buffalo had to be born in the wild. But when it was born on a ranch, that's not really in a wild. But it's born in the wild if it's in Yellowstone, because it's all wildlife there. I think that's how that's supposed to go. So if this is true, the warning of the white buffalo sign, the return of Messiah. Let's see if we got that. The return of the Messiah. You know that there was a book. Let me see that. The woman told she would return. The white buffaloes are now seeing a sign that prayers are being okay, change is coming. A lot of change is coming, you all. It's like hundreds have gathered to honor the Yellowstone white buffalo calf. It's a warning. Let's see. I want to see. Well, no, we don't want to go look into that, you all. If you're just tuning in, whether you know or not. The rare white buffalo birth fulfills the prophecy. Achan 2, let's see what it's the second coming. Let's see it. We might as well read the second coming. The second coming of what? There it is. Fulfilling the second coming of Jesus Christ. That's how some are interpreting it. It is supposed to bring about the spiritual, because the white calf woman, she was a spiritual one. Lamar River. It was in a herd bison by the Lamar River on June the 4th. Lamar River. What does Lamar River mean? Lamar River. Let's see. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Let me stick this right here. What does Lamar River mean? Because this is prophecy. Birdie Bear, honey, not everything on the earth is going to appear in the Bible. Okay, it doesn't. The writings that are etched on the pyramids and stuff like that, and their Dead Sea Scrolls, they don't appear in the Bible either. The Dead Sea Scrolls don't. So there's a lot of things that have happened on earth throughout history that did not make their way into Bibles, but I got an answer for you. They're in the 50 miles of bookshelves. It's somewhere within the 50 miles of bookshelves and documents of the Vatican. You're going to find a lot of history that did not make it into the Bible. A lot of things that should have. So that's where you need to start looking. The 50 miles of books, to where the prefecture of that, I don't know, 50 miles of books said it would be futile to look for any type of extraterrestrial life. You are not going to find it. But he didn't say anything about the other type of life, like angelic life or demonic life. Yeah, there's a truth out there that has been hidden, and I think the Vatican plays an important role into it. That's right. It's the second coming for his people. The chief Arvel-looking horse, who is a spiritual leader of the Dakota, and the Nakota Oyai. So the white buffalo's birth is like the second coming for his people. It gives his people reassurance that things are going to get better, more or less. The white buffalo calf woman appeared around 2,000 years ago, that same time frame as Christ, when the food was running out and when the bisons were banished. They were vanishing over 2,000 years ago when the food was running out. So that's a sign that our food is running out also. And, well, the bisons were vanishing back then. The woman gave a bowl and a pipe to a member of the tribe and explained how to pray and use the pipe to draw the buffalo in for their food. She then returned to the white buffalo calf. She returned into that. Looking Horse detailed the legend. And someday when the times are hard, again I shall return and stand upon the earth as a white buffalo calf. Black nose, black eyes, black hoofs. It's like the rider on the white horse, right? The rider on the white horse. Is that rider on the white horse that has the name written on his thigh, King of Kings and Lord of Lords? Is it the rider on the white horse? Rider on the white horse. King of, let me see if that's, maybe Jeannie, you just, No, I got it right. I got it right. Coming on a white horse. He will tread the winepress of the fury of the wrath of God Almighty. On his robe and on his thigh, he has a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So this is kind of like that is what it is. King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Alleluia. Where were we at when we was reading that? I don't even know how I went over there. Yeah. We must do more. Okay. I shall return and stand upon the earth as a white buffalo calf. There. Black nose, eyes, and black hooves. It's just likening to that. And you can have your own interpretation of what that white buffalo prophecy means to you. And you may not agree with this prophecy right here, but that's okay. It's still a prophecy. It doesn't make it not a prophecy because it's been out there for a very long time, and they have been looking for that. And also with the red heifers, I've heard they have they sacrificed the red heifers, the unblemished red heifers, for the return. And there was I'm not going to say it. I've got an end time playlist on here. I do. And in the end time playlist, it speaks about a second coming, that they're looking for the Messiah. They are. So that's all I'm going to say about it. It's a blessing and it's a warning. We must do more. We must protect the earth and the animals, said the 19th keeper of the white buffalo calf woman pipe and bundle. The 19th keeper. Okay, that's the second time we've seen the number 19 today. I just want to tell you right now, the second time. This morning we saw the number 19. If you watched the video that was live, that was titled, I don't want to be a parasite or a worm, and the worm was mentioned in the Bible. We went to a website that it was called The Parasites and Stuff. Let's see, it had the number 19 on it also. Now we see the number 19 again. There's something about it. Let me go to the bookmarks because I did bookmark it. The bookmark, it was the worm base. Watch this, you all. This is where we went this morning. Let's see if I can bring it up. Where did we see it? Was it over here? Yeah, it was the WB, the worm base parasite, version WBPS 19. We've seen the number 19 today, this morning, when we was looking up the worms and the parasites, and now we see it again. Where's it at? Oh, we're in Revelation 19. Come on, you all. There's something going on. There's the Revelation 19 and then 9:11. Okay, what's happening? Gina, it's just numbers. No, it's more than numbers. This guy was the... Where did I find him at? Where did he go? Oh, I know what happened. I replaced him. He is the 19th keeper. The 19th keeper. Okay, that's what he is. This site right here, the worm-based parasite, has the number 19 in it also. The rider on the horse in white is 19. But if you do this right here, we got an event that's getting ready to take place. I'm sorry, it's going to be another, probably one of those right there. I'm just saying right now. There's going to be another something like that happening. Oh no, look at this. And this was released in 1991. 1991, the rider on the white horse. Okay, this is, okay, you all, what is going on here? We better look up what the significance is to the number 19. And then you got the you know what 19, the C19. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, the C19, the significance of 19. Spiritual 19. Let me, got to get this on here. Spiritual 19. I got to look it up. Spiritual 19. 19. And we're going to... Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Okay, you all. What does it mean? Trust in the process. Perseverance, inner power, finding your spiritual path. Let's see about all of this. Gina, it's just, no, there's something to it. There truly is. What is 19 in Hebrew? Cardinal values. I don't know anything about any of that. I don't know anything about any of that. I have no idea about what that means. I just want to look at these other ones. 1919 is spiritual. Okay. I just want to look. 19 is the largest prime number. Okay, it's the largest prime number that is palindromic. Something that can be read the same backwards as forward in Roman numerals. Okay, so there you go. It's the largest prime number. Okay, so it's 19. Something's happening. There's a great change that's coming. It's spiritual. It is. Okay, look at this. The number 19, which is combining 10 and 9, usually denotes God's perfect order in regard to his judgment in the Bible, including Jeroboam. Israel was ruled by 19, there we go, 19 kings before God allowed them to be conquered by the Assyrians. 19. There's the number 19 again. Okay, I think we saw enough about the number 19. The white buffalo calf has come into existence. The prophecy has been fulfilled. It was born in the wild, and they did their ceremony. I saw it on the TV earlier today, and I recorded it on my phone with the Indian chief saying that I should just upload that, what he said, in a video. I got to go because that something's on the TV right now. It is. You probably don't want to watch it. Oh. Yeah. Please keep your comments respectful. You can do it. It's really warm in here. 19. All right. So it's 19. Why are we got primates? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go. So the white buffalo. I'm just going to go back to the white buffalo. Okay. It was born and in Yellowstone, and it fulfills a lot of prophecy. It was born in the wild and 2,000 years ago. So I'm going to go, and thank you for watching. And the number 19 is extremely significant right now. at this period of time in history. I'm looking around, see if I see another 19. I'm not seeing it. Oh no, I just see it was 9/11 when I said that. Now it's 9/12. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got to go. So with that being said, thank you for watching. And we got to put the spiritual armor on. This is all truly spiritual, but it's spilling over into the real world. You want to have your spiritual armor of God on. You do. And you want to be grounded on the inside. You really do. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, Al Honey, Carol Honey. If there's any other moderator on here, thank you. And thank you all for your comments. The number 19. This is 913 on that clock. Is significant. Look for great change to, it's great changes here. Have a wonderful, Emily, English or Spanish. They should put the translation in the live video when this video is done uploading to the YouTube. If they don't, there's nothing I can do about it. Have a wonderful evening. You all, love you.